examples about how to organize care and link, district hospital care to health centers and so on. And the way, and it also offered some lessons about arguably that it was easier to cover hospital care than, for example, outpatient services or medicines, just because of the sheer volume of things. I think what we need to look for, where such schemes are in place, and where government hopefully becomes more interested in the sector, is how to bring the different elements that exist into some common frame. It doesn't necessarily mean one pool, but it can mean other things. So one example I think that Bruno talked about was the Community Health Fund in Tanzania. And one thing I know that of the developments on the public sector side there has to do with the development of what's called the direct facility financing mechanism that is used to directly send money from the center to health facilities, government health facilities, that have the autonomy to directly receive, manage, and account for those funds. But critically also the systems that have been put in place at provider level use one accounting system, one reporting system for all sources of funds. So the CHF, the community health funds, are captured, the expenditures from that are captured, the expenditures from the budget, the expenditures from other sources are reflected in one system, rather than what used to be the practice of every scheme and every flow of funds having its own separate accounting system, which meant making things more efficient was very difficult. So I think we need to, in any country, you have to, the starting place is kind of working with what exists. And if, as we are usually trying to do, inform public policy, then we need to see how to bring these things together. And the accounting systems, the information systems are critical things. For longer term, it's the issue of bringing more public finance in. And again, the last thing I would say here is we're seeing now an emerging and growing number of experiences of linking a limited benefit package to have that free of charge linked to a payment method. And in my view, I'm happy to call that health insurance, right? There's a pool of funds, there's a purchaser, there's a benefit package, and so forth. So this idea that we can expand through that mechanism and also extend the systems, again, for information and accounting to include other funding sources, I think offers a way forward, even if it's not as fast as some would like it.